Take 4. Hey guys, this is AfterNow Prez, basic beginner tutorial to be able to watch a presentation. So here we are. Somebody give you a code and said, hey, come and watch my class, or come and watch my presentation, or check my product demo, or watch my investor deck. So this is where you arrive. And you have this little menu in front of you. This demo and this tutorial is for people that have controllers. So here's I have my controllers, and I have the little ray that comes out of the controller and creates this little dot in front of me. So to press button, I put the little dot on it and I press the trigger. So the trigger is this thing here in front of the controller, with your index. So I press with my index and it starts the presentation. Now the presentation is started and I can move to the next slide. So here I have a presentation with this amazing sculpture of those. And I want to move to the next slide. So to do that, I can do the same thing. I can point my controller to the button that says next slide. And here I arrive on the next slide. And here I have another sculpture of a part of a sculpture of Medusa. It's part of a bigger sculpture. And now I have this menu in front of me, and that's kind of annoying because it follows me everywhere. And I cannot get rid of it like that. So I need to put it away. So to do that, I can press this close here. Or there's another way of doing this is you have an X button on your controller. And that X button makes the menu appear. If you press the X button again, it makes the menu disappear. On the right controller, you have an A that does exactly the same thing. A here. So I can do A like that and the menu appear, and A, the menu disappear. So now I don't have the menu in front of me, and it's much more pleasant to watch presentation without a big menu in front of you. But how do I do to move to the next slide? So what you do, you press the trigger to move to the next slide. So with your index, you press on that trigger here, and I do that, and I'm on the next slide. And that slide is going to follow its course. This is Mercury, I think, on Pegasus. Yes, Mercury on Pegasus. And here's a few pictures. And I believe that slide is now complete. So I'm going to press my trigger to go to the next one. Oh, and actually I see the little square rectangle. That means I'm done. I'm back at the beginning. And that's the beginning of the presentation. So what do I do here? I want a menu to appear. So I'm going to press X. So I have my options. And my options here are to either leave the presentation, start the presentation again if I want to, or I'm going to show you this relocate mystery function here for you to take advantage of it. So you've seen that the sculpture were in front of me for most of the time, and if I want to place the presentation in an area that's more easier for me, what I can do is I can take into account that most of the content will be in front of me like that square here. And I can make sure that if I walk toward that square, there is nothing in front of me. But if there's something in front of me, I can position myself in my room, inside my garden, my safe area, and press that relocate button. So I can turn and position me like that, and I press relocate. And then the entire presentation will relocate itself. And this little marker on the floor that tells me where the presentation, the best view of the presentation is, will just follow me where I am. So I'm here, I'm going to move back, and I'm going to press relocate. You'll see, it comes to me. And the entire presentation moves like this. So that allows you to place the presentation in an area in your room that's spacious enough to be able to walk a little bit more around the object without going outside of your safe zone or your guardian or your play area. And I think that's all. I'm going to press X to hide the button and X to show the button, because that's the most important thing I want you to take out of this little tutorial. X to show the menu, X to remove the menu, and trigger to move from slide to slide. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope that you will enjoy your presentation.